We have a temporary home now, so the next logical step is to kill an ancient dragon that imprisons the void. How hard could it be? Right? And oh, how little did I know the perils this game will force me to endure. Which is say, it's gonna be a good one. So please, come, join me in my journey. And if you like the video, why don't you, like, comment, and subscribe. It apparently helps. Or something. Oh, and I guess bell. You can do that if you want. The first step on my journey was we're gonna need to get another portal. And I thought I would just do it the old way that I normally do. And, well, that's just going mining and getting a diamond pickaxe. So I went mining. My first stop then was the deep hole that was in my backyard. But apparently it wasn't deep enough, despite what you see, to get to diamonds. Heck, it didn't even get to deep slate. So I explored it. It didn't go any further and I was too lazy to branch mine. So I go, screw it, I'm gonna go find another hole. And this is where the pain starts. Also, the boys! I'm sorry, I just had to say that. And also, why are there so many creepers in this freaking cave? So eventually, I find another deep hole. I dealt with the squad, and went for probably my most epic thing I've ever did. A water bucket down here. To eventually do the worst thing I ever did. To pull a Big B and run in front of a creeper and just blow up. I didn't put a spawn point next to this place, so I had to do the walk of shame. Why don't you just join the silent walking? Creek.
Yeah, I deserve that.
And of course, I went with only no food and just a stone sword, because that's smart, right? I optly get punished because I eventually take more and more damage and not have enough food to just die. But it's okay, I can still get my stuff back in time. I just need to perform optimally. So I get a water bucket, a carrot that I was going to use for a farm, but I figured I'd just get another one eventually. And I set up with hopes and dreams. Maybe I can water bucket not taking any damage and avoid damage to decide to be risky with the water bucket and optly get punished for my sins. But there's still a chance. It's not that far away from the base. So if I perform optimally and I get the iron, make a chest plate for defense, a water bucket, sword just in case I come across enemies, I can maybe... That feels good. Probably just barely made it. No. No. That's just cruel. I was right there. I was trying to avoid dying again. I was trying to be safe. I wasn't trying to be greedy. And you punished me anyway because the time was just barely off. I didn't even get anything good back. It's better than nothing, I guess. I might as well mine iron to get rid of my loss. And I better not die again, because, this is all the iron I really have left. Oh. Would you look at that? I screwed up, and I fall down. Yeah, that death was on me. And that's a pretty big theme of this episode. The death is on me. But it doesn't matter. Because, so I'm going to say perform optimally. Because I know for a fact if I say that, I'm going to curse myself. So, I go into the furnace. I grab the last bit of iron. And grab some extra with me. Make a full set, everything. I want all my stuff back. And what do you know? I did it. Not even a single death this time. And I got it all back. Come on! Am I really that stupid? I don't even remember how I died, but at least I could have recorded it. And I already know what my person's gonna say about this.
According to Wikipedia, vanilla is a
But we're still beating the dragon. Don't get that wrong. Since everything went wrong, I'm starting to think this right here might be an option. I found this while exploring right next to that village next to the area.
We have lost all of our iron because of this. We are now at ground zero. But we live on a tall mountain. There's iron everywhere and we have plenty of coal. We just get all the iron here and we'll be back where we begin. But screw that cave. Screw the traditional way. We have a much more efficient way. Obviously the speedrunner way, because they always find better ways of doing things. Isn't it right? If you don't know this, which you probably do if you're watching this obscure video, is that you can just do this. I'll just give it a little music here. So, for this next project, I can't screw up. We have to continue no matter what. We can't die. This is our last iron. We'd have to start all the way from the beginning if we die from here. And we're going to, you know, a very dangerous place. You know, the Nether. The thing that got updated to be harder. You know, screw up heaven. Permit. Like, if I die, I'm most likely losing my items and I don't even have a chance to get them back because I'll fall in the lava for some stupid reason. But we have to do this. So, because we have our goal. We will slay this dragon. Though, after the cave incident, I'm not too sure anymore. We are here. You know, I would say this is the worst start in the Nether, but you know, I think almost every YouTuber says that, and I've seen worse starts. But this is a very spicy start, as I said in the video. Very spicy. You know, the area filled with magnum cubes, so every time you build area, you could just get, you know, knocked off. You know, you can just get knocked off into the lava by the magma cubes. You know, fun area. Oh. And hey, if you build a bridge to get out of there, don't worry, the magma cubes will be there too. And if you don't pay attention, you'll be screwed set fast. Anyway, the advertising aside, it didn't last long. We built a bridge after, you know, me spending a long time child-proofing, I'd like to say, the area, because I know if I don't, I'm gonna die and I'm gonna lose all my items right at the portal, and I'm just gonna give up this challenge. Isn't this a nice surprise? It looks like we're killing two birds with one stone in this nether trip. We're getting ender pearls. Also, this biome is pretty friendly as long as you don't accidentally look in the guy's eye. Oh, and this guy, well, he's just gonna be here for the rest of his life in a boat. Yeah, he's gonna be the master of trade. Now I know where to put all this gold in. Next locale is a lovely place, as I like to call the worst forest, because there's many more things that will kill you here, and also it's harder to see lava because the trees are red. Oh, and if you're not wearing gold, you might as well walk away from this place, because guys with swords and bows are going to be chasing you, and they hit hard if you're not prepared. Hey, trading here? It's going to be a surprise tool for later. Now, it's been a while. I've been in the nether for about hours now. 2, I think, at this point. And I find this. I know for a fact the brutes are basically pillager reskins that have more health. And the pillagers with the axes, you know, I'm absolutely terrified of them. I've died multiple times in multiple videos I made from them. So, you know, after 2 hours in the nether, I finally died, but not in some glorious combat, in a really dumb way. And lost everything. Again. I was broken. Everything. I don't even have iron reserves on the mountain anymore. I used them all up last time. And a lot of my stuff is just gone. My good stuff. The pearls I was saving up for. I truly hit rock bottom in this moment. I wanted to give up. But I didn't. I just kept going. Instead of making iron tools, I went with stone tools. And I didn't stop. Or I kind of refused to stop. Because I realized, after all this time, why quit? I've already lost my stuff multiple times, and this is just the third. I've already done this rodeo once, and it's not like, even if it was a lot of important gear, I can keep going. I have to keep going. Because if I don't persevere when things get tough, what am I gonna do when things get tough and I can't walk away from it anymore? I need to stop relying on old tactics. And I need to get better at this game. Our prize. It's about time I found one of these. I was half tempted to get the map looker just to cheat to find this place. Because, oh god, this is taking forever. This is like 3 hours and 30 minutes into the nether. I've lost another set of gear too. I just didn't bother putting in the video because I died so many times. I was just using stone tools at this point. It was ridiculous. We're here. And we begin raiding the fortress. Yeah. Of course I make my entryway inside, you know, the blaze spawner room. I take out the blaze spawner, seeing there's another one, to, you know, die from a stray blaze because I was too ballsy. But hey, I at least know my stuff is there, and I built the bridge so I could just walk over there fast. Well, got my stuff. I'm still being attacked by blazes, but very close to death by a skeleton, but I got my stuff and it isn't despawning. Hooray. And so we start with a massacre. Death after death after death after death. The blazes fall. And next comes the Enderman, as we need the pearls as well. How else to make the eyes of Ender? After a while, we finished grinding. For the next step of plan. We're going mining again. I've only gotten iron, and I spent this long in the game and I haven't got a single diamond. Even from the loot inside these chests, I haven't found anything. And I frankly just want a diamond tool before I fight the Ender Dragon. I don't need it, but at this point I just want it. Now thinking about it, hindsight, I should have not did this because I die a lot, and if I grew attached to a diamond tool, my first one, just for it to get lost into, you know, the void, we go mining. And I've been mining like 45 minutes or so, and I find this. I went back to the village, but let's just say it was night and the mobs were not happy. We went to the villagers for upgrades, as you can see here. And we also brewed. We were going all out. This dragon will die by our hands. I refuse to quit, as I said earlier. Other things to preparate, we're going to make these strength 2 potions, as you can see here. And as you can see, those lovely emeralds in my inventory, I chopped down an entire forest because another villager had a very expensive but valuable trade, sharpness 6, for 57 emeralds. The forest may not appreciate me, but my sword very much does. And with the enchanter, I start preparing even more, getting all my ear, and making all the eyes of Ender. It is about time for us to finish this journey. I hope I'm ready. So we set off in the direction, with doubt, as that was not a good sign. Eventually, we find some ruins while on our journey. Didn't stay for long, though, and had nothing valuable. Golden watermelons I can't eat. And eventually we start reaching our end, towards the jungle. Yeah, I don't get that pearl back. This is the location. I know it. And we start digging down immediately once we find the exact pinpoint. Oh, yeah, it isn't my video without glitches, and I tried abusing the glitches for once to find the location. Didn't work. But this did. Digging straight down. We are here to the beginning of the end. A little nervous. How many times have I died? How many times have I started all the way from the beginning? This isn't even about making the video, it's about proving that I can do this. I've played Minecraft for years. We must. 'Cause I will never quit until he dies.
It is time. We have gone this far. We've done so much. It is only time for me to fight this Ender Dragon. This will be the first time me fighting this thing on single player. With no friends, no help, and no cheats. There is no going back from this. One life. Thundering. We don't have a good chance. But goddamn, I'm going to try. Here we go.
Now we start. The fight is a simple fight, relatively. We have to take out these pillars while the dragon is shooting fireballs at us. And also, if he hits you, he can very much fly you off into the stratosphere. So I hope I get good at hitting those water buckets, or I get ender pearls soon. Foreshadowing. But the crystals, it went pretty smoothly at the beginning. I was hoping to do this deathless, but that is sadly not the case. And I was on a roll, and I kept going. Yeah. I grab breath of fire for later. Start continuing down my path. I will not let death stop me. It will never will. Also an unnecessary water bucket, because why not? Oh, and I tried doing one. It didn't really matter. Now that the things are gone, it's time for me to slay this dragon. The real fight begins at this point. He'll come down and I'll have to shoot him in the air. When he gets close, I have to strike him with my weapon. You have to strike him in the neck area, but you can't approach from there as he'll spew flames out, and more likely to knock you away. Or, you know, he'll just knock you randomly if you don't know what you're doing. Nice. I was going to use a water bucket, but I remembered every time I aggressively used them, that didn't end in my favor. So I continued the fight. Boing. And watch this. This is absolutely sad. I make this, and...
Woo! What? Ah! All of that. I should have healed. I was greedy. I'll admit it. That was greedy of me. Wait, where is he? Can't be my video about a glitch, huh? Can't be my video. There needs to be a glitch. Ugh. I wasn't quick enough, but luckily I didn't get launched. We have nowhere else to go, huh? No, I'm not dying from that. I just need to get one hit. Can you not be such a pain? I just want to be able to finish this. Watch, you're gonna go down. And then as soon as I get up there, you're gonna make me die. Fire! You know, I thought you would go out with a bang, but I guess everyone has to go out with a whimper instead. Here we go. Oh, that's a lot of Endermen. Is that what I think it is? Already? Thank you, game. I had a very bad experience once with one of these. Not that I died. I've never actually died in one of these, and I want to keep it that way.
So we rate this, you know, simple killing the shulkers. Ain't that big of a deal. Oh.
I've never actually died in one of these, and I want to keep it that way.
Aw.
This time, I'm using my blocks. Oh god, not this again. We're gonna have to fly back. I brought rockets for a reason. Cool. Woo! Come join me in the sky, Mabel. I want to see how your world's doing. As I almost just lost the wings I just got. Oh man, that would have been embarrassing. There we go. Now let's grab the egg as a trophy. Or at least another trophy. I left the dragon head. I'll get it next time I go on an ender run. The next generation. And let's go home.
It was over. I finally earned my wings. And the credits rolled. And one specific thing that happened during the credits made me shed a tear. After all the dying, after all the trying, I finally made it to this point. It feels good. But as I fly home, trying to find my place once again, in the quiet nothingness, with only the Minecraft music, slow, with a nice peaceful hum behind it to go, I wonder what now? There's surely more to do. I guess the wither's a thing, but I'm not really interested in it. So if you, dear viewer, watched all the way to the end of this, please comment. What should I do from here? This has been a journey, and this video has been an absolute journey to make in itself, learning a lot of new things while I'm on here. So, if you really think I did a good job, you know what to do.